Plum here, g'day champions, how's it going? And welcome back to this week's vendor reset, the greatest on the interweb. It's June 18th and today's vendor video will cover my top picks, hot ticket, interesting items and must buy gear for the week. Remember to show your support if you enjoy or find this video helpful. A simple like is all that it takes, and if you're not already, please subscribe. Righto champions, with that stuff out of the way, let's get stuck in and check out these vendors. Kicking things off this week, we're going to start at our countdown vendor where we've got the Kingbreaker. The rolls on this are pretty decent, just swap the crit hit chance to damage to targets out of cover. Next up, we've got the Strategic Alignment Backpack. This one's got explosive resistance on it, could be okay. And lucky enough, this week we've got the DZ exclusive, the Orbit. It's already got max pistol damage and damage to targets out of cover. This one is 100% a must buy. Now that we're at the Haven, we're going to have a quick browse through Marco's gear. There's nothing really that great here. Fingers crossed his buddy next door, Roy, has something usable. Now we're going to have a quick gander to see what Roy's got. Honestly, champions, it's pretty disappointing. Maybe this Langmo mask, but it would take a lot of optimization. At our White House vendor, the named item is the Prophet Pistol. Unfortunately, everything else here is pretty terrible. Let's move on to our next vendor. At your clan vendor this week, we've got the Closer Chest. This one has max crit hit chance. Just simply roll on crit hit damage. This one's going to be a pretty decent buy. Quickly scanning through the other items, we've got a Police MK17 with Flatline. And the only other item that does tickle my pickle here is this All Red Walker Mask. It comes with crit hit damage and crit hit chance. You could keep it as all red or roll armor to it. Now we're over at the theatre where this week we've got the new named gloves, the Eagle's Grasp. These are pretty awesome and I have been using these on my brand new rifle build. If you like running and gunning with a rifle, huge damage and huge survivability, make sure you check out that build video. The link will be in the description. And shit, hey, you don't want to use these? Just buy 20 of them, donate them to become fully proficient. A quick browse through the other items, nothing stands out to me, moving on. Over at the Castle Settlement, our named item is the new reliable LMG. Unfortunately, that's the best item this vendor's got, moving on. At the campus this week, we've got the Tabula Rasa, another LMG that's just not that great. The M700 carbine, it is a little bit weak, but it does come with Determined. And by the looks of it, everything else is below average, moving on. Righto champions, now it's time for our Dark Zone vendors and we're going to start at DZ West where we've got the Death Grips. I'm not a huge fan of these, but I have used them before. They're great in PvE, not so much in PvP. We've also got a custom M870 shotgun. It does have the Talent Brazen on it, so if you need this for your library, you can definitely pick it up. And there is an M1A CQB here, but the rolls aren't that crush hot. I would be skipping it. Everything else here is pretty mediocre, so we're going to shoot on down to DZ South. Now we're at DZ South and we have the Liquid Engineer. This one is a fantastic one, again, for PvE. Honestly, it's kind of weird that all these DZ exclusives are very good in PvE. This one's got good armor, armor regen, and skill haste. A quick browse through everything else doesn't really show much. The Providence chest piece here might be okay. You definitely want to swap off Tag Team though. And our final stop this week is at DZ East where we've got the Good Times. To be honest, I've only used this once and I wasn't overly impressed. The True Patriot holster's got great armor on it, and the Langmo mask here, you could definitely make it a crit one. But I hate to say it champions, that's going to wrap it up for this week's vendor reset. If you're interested in the daily targeted loot, it's on your screen now. Thanks to everyone for tuning in and make sure that you show your support by smashing the like button on this video, and if you're not already, please subscribe. Everyone's support is always greatly appreciated. Remember to stay frosty, keep looting, shooting, and giving them hell. And I do hope to catch you all in the next one. I'm Plum out.